You ever talk to someone and you start to realize their ex was right about them? Like, you ever meet somebody and you're like, oh, okay, it's a cool person. Y'all talking, y'all telling, whatever the vibes may be. And then eventually y'all gonna end up talking about it. And you're gonna, he or she gonna bring up their ex. And it's never, you know what, I did this, so this happened. Or, you know what, realistically, I wasn't the best person, I was kind of eating shit. No, it'll never be that. They're always the victim. They didn't do anything wrong and they never will. But you ever like really get to talk to them, they get to open their mouth and then you go, your ex was cooking.
Dark Side made this?
This the rant of the real. Everybody telling lies, the truth first, so it's fuck how they do feel. Or you for real? Man, put that on your mama, you a gangster and you got more shit for real. This the rant of the real. Everybody telling lies, the truth first, so it's fuck how they do feel. Or you for real? Man, put that on your mama, you a gangster and you got more shit for real.
Welcome back, guys, to Rant to the Real. This is the number one podcast in the top 50 podcasts. No need to look that up. Google is wrong. They are mining your data right now. Please don't trust them niggas. I am your host, Uncle Trav, the hardest working podcaster in the U.S. Now let's start your day off with eggs, bacon, vibes, and I'm the fucking vibes. We on episode 56. We do big things around here, It doesn't get any better than this right here. You guys are witnessing greatness in its purest form. It don't get no better than this, y'all. But let's get into it. Let's ball. Y'all ever broke up with a sneaky link before? Like, you ever had someone that was just coming over, y'all was just doing the do, and then y'all broke up? Like, y'all was never together to begin with, but like, y'all not together. Most of them just end because, somebody gets in a relationship or someone doesn't want to be used as a piece of meat anymore. But it's really weird when you gotta like actually cut someone off and be like, we not doing this no more. It's weird. Because like, now you gotta go through the breakup emotions of it. It's normally just better when someone finds someone that likes them for more than just what they offer, And I get it. Everybody wants more. But when we came to the table, this is all we agreed upon. It always sucks when you gotta like fix somebody's emotions. A lot of motherfuckers don't like to take accountability for their actions or their emotions. They want to blame other people for why they feel the way they feel. And realistically, you can't do that shit. If you feel some type of way, it's because you feel some type of way. And it's not anybody else's fault that you feel the way you feel. I mean, granted, it sucks. When it comes to emotions, they fucking suck. But just because you feel a certain way does not mean someone made you feel that way. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, breaking it off with a little shorty doo-wop, like actually breaking it off, yeah, it fucking sucks. It's not good. But sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta climb mountains we don't want to climb. I've been that far. I've climbed a couple mountains before. Some missions you gotta do and you don't want to do them shits. It is what it is. I don't sugarcoat shit. I tell you exactly how I feel and exactly how I envision in my head. If you tell me something, I'm gonna give you the honest, genuine, pure example. Pure statement I can give you. I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm not here to make sure I don't hurt your feelings. If you don't want my opinion, don't ask me. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the straight up, honest truth. I don't see the point in lying, to be honest with you. But realistically, I'm never going to do it. So if you ask me my genuine opinion, oh, what you think about this? Be prepared to get the answer, whether you want it or not. Or maybe you looking because you think we're friends that I'll tone it down, I'll soften the blow. No, the blow is coming and it's coming at full force. I'm gonna give it to you exactly how it's playing in my head right now. I can't lie to you. I feel like I would not be your friend if I lied to you. Like, I can't let you live in delusion. As a man, you should never live in delusion. You should always know what's going on. You should always have someone tell you, yeah, you fucked up. There are times when we fuck up. Well, not we. Y'all fuck up. I mean, I'm amazing at everything I do. Y'all don't fuck up. But there's times when y'all fuck up and y'all need someone to tell you, hey, listen, man, you fucking up. Ain't no wrong with it. We are human. Y'all are human. I'm not a regular person. Y'all are human. But it happens. You need someone to tell you, listen, it's not looking good, bruv. And I'm the person to tell you, it's not looking good. You ever talk to someone and you start to realize their ex was right about them? Like, you ever meet somebody and you're like, oh, okay, it's a cool person. Y'all talking, y'all chilling, whatever the vibes may be. And then eventually y'all going to end up talking about it. And you're going to, he or she going to bring up their ex. And it's never, you know what, I did this, so this happened. Or, you know what, realistically, I wasn't the best person, you know. I was kind of eating shit. No, it'll never be that. They're always the victim. They didn't do anything wrong and they never will. But you ever like really get to talk to them, they get to open their mouth and then you go, your ex was cooking. He was cooking with grease. He knew what he was talking about. Maybe, just maybe, you weren't the victim. You ever thought that maybe you weren't the antagonist? You weren't the protagonist in the story? You're the antagonist? Maybe, just maybe, you lost a good guy / gal. Maybe that was a good person and you chased him off. You got comfortable. You became you. You did you. And then that was a huge turnoff. And so maybe they just didn't know how to leave, so they did them. And then now y'all both angry at each other. And now it comes to find out that he ain't shit or she ain't shit. When originally you started off the gate ain't shit. And then that's not because y'all motherfuckers don't learn or realize that y'all the problem. So you keep doing ain't shit. And then this ain't shit stove just keeps rolling into the next fucking relationships. And then every single last person y'all talk to ain't shit. You never wonder why. You ever think like you're not the problem? Like motherfuckers don't ever really sit there and think like, yo, why does every single last situation end the exact same? Normally around the same length of time too. It's we together for this long time, this happens, and then it's over. Why? You thought you was that, huh? You thought they was the problem. I'm not the problem. When your mind told you that you weren't the problem. You were definitely the problem. But what are you doing? You gotta fix that. Sometimes we gotta really sit back and think, like, why does everything happen the way it happened? If you got, prime example, man or woman, you got 4 kids, or less, or more, and everything ends around the same time frame, same period, don't you think that maybe it's not the people, it's you, or you have some role in this? Like, something is happening to make this happen. Something is going on. You're doing something wrong. You gotta really sit back and internalize some things. I had my moment of eureka. Sat back and really thought about some things and had to realize it's not them, it's me. I'm fucking up. I'm the one that's not doing right. I can't blame everyone for all my problems. Now, are there times that maybe I didn't start it first? Who knows? But I do know that I'm the problem, so I gotta fix that. You motherfuckers don't be ready to deal with yourselves and take accountability. And that's the reason why y'all broke and hate us now. Take accountability for your fucking actions. You lost a good person because you wanted to be an asshole. We need another round of COVID. I know every time I say that, people go, oh, you want people to die? Yes. The world has too many people. We don't need all these fucking people. And realistically, Darwinism is not something you can beat. Strong survive, the weak die. It's too much going on. We got too much shit happening. We got too many things that we letting slide. We need COVID again. We need another fucking lockdown. We need people to stay in a goddamn place. We need another reset, like a real reset. We couldn't finish the reset because as it was halfway through it, people got impatient and wanted it back on. There was no reason why y'all wanted to be outside in each other's faces while people was dying. Sit in the house. Read a book. Love your loved ones. Pay attention to your kids. Anything in the world. We need another reset button. Like a real hard reset. I know they said China is going through they getting a stronger spike or some shit like that. So maybe, just maybe, we might get that second, third, fourth wave, but we need a big one. Like, yeah, it was a wave, but now we need a motherfucking gigantic wave to come through and crash down on all this shit. So that way we can really sit here and structure this shit properly, because a lot of you motherfuckers losing your mind, and we need some of y'all off the face of this earth. It is what it is. It's fucked up. I love all life, but some of y'all got to go. It's about that time. It's too many of y'all. It's too many cooks and so many chefs in the kitchen already. So since none of the chefs want to get out, blow up the kitchen. Hire new chefs, but just hire like one or two. There's way too much going on in the world. We need to sit back and think for a minute. Like, should we really be allowing this shit? Should we really be pushing this fucking poison that we really putting out here in this world? Exactly what you put out is what you gonna put in. And sometimes when you put out experimental shit and it blows up in your goddamn face, then what? I never really, like, where we are in the world, one of the things that really doesn't make sense to me is if we care about everyone's feelings, right? Why is it that in order to make this person happy, to give them the thing they want, we tread on someone else, and when they get upset and they're unhappy, we're told to fuck off, deal with it. Now, that's just about anything. That's nothing specific. If Jim likes the room yellow, and I like the room blue, and these motherfuckers say, well, we painting it yellow, and I go, I don't like yellow, I fuck with the blue. They'll tell me, fuck off. Jim complained first, basically. And you need to accept the fact that this bitch is going to be yellow. At what point do we care about everyone's feelings? Or is it only the first person who complains feelings? Is that how it works? Or is it the strongest complaint feelings work? I need to understand, like, we move into a society that cares about feelings. Like, everything is run off of emotion right now. So, whose emotions matter is the question. Or, like, how are we finding the way to do this? How are we pitching this in a way to where it's like, this person is more right than this person, or this person has a stronger say than this person? Where are we at with this? Who created this? Like, who approved this and why? There are questions that need answers, and we need them now. Because I genuinely want to know, how did we get to this point? Like, at what point were we like, someone's going to be upset? Well, we'll make the people that were originally happy upset, and the new people can have their chance to be happy. Is that how that works? It's kind of like is it a time system? Every Every 20 years, we flip flop. Make the other person happy and the other person angry. These are genuine questions. I want to know. The older you get, the less friends you get. It kind of sucks. I mean, I guess you could make more friends if you just go talk to people and shit. But like, as an adult in your late 20s, early 30s, and so forth, your circle of friends dwindles drastically. Like, even from when you was a kid, you could have 15 to 20 motherfuckers. And then that 15 to 20 turned to like 6 or 7. And then that 6 or 7 turned to 2. And sometimes that turns to 1 or 0. Why is it the quality of friends going down? Is it that we losing friends? Or is it that we lives get busy and we just have less time to like mingle and fuck with motherfuckers? And then, is that kind of how it works? Because realistically, if I stop talking to you, it's probably for that reason. At least for me. It's like, damn, niggas got busy. You got busy. Fuck it. I see you when I see you. I mean, like, it's still, you feel me, handshakes and daps and shit, but like, it's not the same. And then when it comes to, I guess it's like a time period. Because like, if you ain't talked to somebody in like a month or two, you really ain't gonna be cool like that. Even if you wasn't busy, you could have been doing shit all day. But I guess if they disappear for a while, I guess the friendship ends. But like, how we get there? How we lose all them friends we had back then? Was they never really our friends to begin with, and it was just like associates type joint? Like, I genuinely want to know, how did we get here? Where'd the friends go? Where'd the love go? Like, we stopped being friendly and we lost all our goddamn friends. White people is dying off, and that's why they banning abortions. Their numbers is dwindling. They ain't got the high numbers like they used to be. White people is definitely the minority now, and they trying to preserve them numbers. They want to do anything they can to stay the top dog because minority is based off of the least amount. And honestly, I never would understand how people of POCs would even become a minority. Because if you really think about it, if you consider people of color minority, you're calling everyone that. Like, you're lumping everyone in, blacks, whites, Asians, whatever, brown. If that's the case, they would still trump white people. Because that's like 5 different skin tones to 1. There can't be that many white people back in the day. It could not possibly have been. But I know this for a fact. White people are dying off. And they got to do what they got to do to protect themselves. They got to protect them numbers. They got to keep them stats up. And the only way you can do that is by saying, no, you got to keep these babies. These babies need to stay alive. They need to be in this world. Because how else are you going to keep them stats going? How else are you going to stay the top dog and call everybody else minority if you don't have the fucking numbers? I see what's going on. They tried to trick us, but we smarter than that. We a little bit smarter than that. Life is just a bunch of scribbles and dicks. Honestly, that's kind of what it is. Life is just one big, just whatever all over the place. And there's a few penises along the road. There's always a random penis out. Why? I don't know. That's the world we live in. There's always just a random dick out. Whether it's about by purpose, like someone maliciously did it, it's either out by insanity. But there's always someone out with a penis out. Even if it's a rubber one, there's always a fucking penis just laying around. Fucking life sucks sometimes. It's just a bunch of scribbles and dicks. It's crazy. I heard that from, what the hell is his name? Pete Davidson. Yo, he's funny as a bitch. If y'all like, not his TV shows, like, what's the Saturday Night Live? Shit's not funny. But if you like watch one of the movies that he's in, like actual comedy, that shit is funny. That man actually is genuinely funny. I fucks with him. I gotta meet him one day. I wonder if he's just as cool as he is in the movie as he is in person. You know how sometimes some motherfuckers, they be trying to like meet motherfuckers and they just be complete like, whoa, Calm down, cowboy. I wonder if that's the truth. Who knows? We'll ask Kim K when we get there. We'll ask her. See what happens. You know what I mean? You know what I really hate? I really hate a nigga that can't go nowhere without his female. If we about to hang, chill, whatever the fuck we about to do, right? Why your girlfriend gotta come? Why is she here? Like, genuinely, I don't want to be around none of my homies' girlfriends. If I fuck with you, even if I don't fuck with you, I don't want this bitch around. Why is she here? What is she here for? Because she said she had to come? Because she don't trust you? I don't know. Every time I hang out with somebody and their girlfriend, it always goes completely left. It's always an argument. It's always something. It's always something that makes it go that way. And it's like, first off, I didn't even know this bitch was gonna be here because it's always a surprise. They never tell you that she's coming. You just hear your door open in the back, and there is a tiny human climbing in, and it's like, why is she here? Where y'all going? Because y'all ain't going nowhere. One of y'all going back in this house, you or her. Matter of fact, if you go in there and take her with you, because what is she here for? Why is it that y'all can't go nowhere without each other? Y'all don't have no plans that don't exist without each other. That's the reason why y'all relations be failing terribly. It's because y'all constantly in each other's faces. You wonder why our grandparents and uncles and aunts and shit's relationships lasted forever? Because A, they wasn't talking to each other every day. They wasn't in each other's face every fucking day. And every time they hung out, it was an event. It was all the love because it was like, damn, I haven't seen or heard from you in a week or a month or so be it. When they would go off to fight the wars or they would just work or whatever, like, there was no constant all fucking day communication, so there wasn't a reason to get tired of each other. Did shit still happen? Probably. Who knows? But they still loved each other and they lasted so fucking long because they wasn't in each other's face every fucking day. Wives had wives or women, they had their thing. Men, they had their husbands, they had their fucking thing. Everyone had their own little hobbies and things they fucking did. And then maybe at the end of the day or end of the week, they got together. Them shits last. You ever have a girlfriend? Don't hang with her every fucking day. I promise you. Hang out with her once a week. The love is always going to be there because the motherfucker miss you. Don't talk to her for a day or for a long stretch of the day. The conversation and the love will be there. When you're constantly fucking bothering each other, you get tired of each other. And every single little dumbass thing y'all do pisses them off. And then it boils over into other shit, into parameters that ain't got nothing to do with me, because now she's sending shots at you and me because of the stupid shit you did. No. Leave that bitch at home. Or cancel. Just say you can't. Another day. Whatever. It's fine. I'm perfectly cool. But what I don't like is mystery motherfuckers coming to weed. I didn't even know what's coming. But all right, y'all. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to call it a day. We're going to end it here. But tune in next week. We got better content. We got amazing content to bang your fucking speakers. Announcement. Should have did this in the beginning. Didn't do it until now. Picked up by a new company. Things will be changing in a good way. I want to say in the next video. Glass Table Productions. No. Glass Table Incorporated. Glass Table Incorporated will now be in charge of Rant to the Real. And there will be a new line of things coming out. Elite Customs. Tune in. I will have the website and the links. You can go there, buy some merch. The first time you buy something, you will get a coupon or discount code with a percentage off. To be determined. We'll roll the dice and see what that are. But yeah, some amazing things happening around here. Amazing things.